views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of Bronxnet or the program underwriters.
Fashionistas TV. I am your host, Florissa Bello. In today's Bellas Fireside Chat, we welcome the owner and CEO of Allesig Group, Jansen Bohorquez. For the past year, Allesig Group has been a strong supporter to Bellas Fashionistas and has been responsible for all the marketing material. I am very grateful to Allesig Group for their devotion and support. Everyone, join me in welcoming the owner and CEO of Allesig Group, Jansen Bohorquez. Jansen, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Florissa. Appreciate it. I'm very happy to be here.
And I'm just very grateful, Jansen. Jansen has been the author and creator, print-wise of, and also gives me suggestions of all my marketing materials for Bellas Fashionistas. So from the comp cards, to the banners, to the step and repeat, to what else? To the bookmarks, to what else? To
any marketing materials that people
the
are looking
boards for all the events. He is the author and the creator on that from the material wise. So I'm just grateful, Jansen. And Bellas Fashionista would not be in existence if it wasn't because of your efforts, and of course others. There's a lot of other people that were able to come through and support. But tell us about Allesig Group. What is Allesig Group, Jansen?
Well, Allesig Group was born on the desire, on the passion of loving what I do, and I think that's a good beginning. Because when you love what you do and you wake up every morning and it's not like you're working anymore. Mm-hmm. It is a passion, and it shows because people recognize that you put all your efforts on making it happen. And basically, that's how the company was born. You know, I started working on the marketing industry. Mm-hmm. I work on many companies, and when it was my time to opening my own, finally, it was the momentum, and it happened. Things happen when they need to happen.
And then we met.
And then we met. Yeah.
Now, tell us about the services and the products that you offer.
At the end of the day, a lot of people come with a lot of needs, mm-hmm. but as a professional, you have to be able to digest those needs. Some sort of consulting, almost, based on experience, mm-hmm. and you tell them what's good, what's bad, what is working, what is not working, identify the niche market, who is your client base, and then what works for them may not work for somebody else. So it goes on the food industry, on the financial industry, on the fashion industry. We do many companies, and through the years, now the desire, the love for the job also have met the experience. Yeah. So it's a good mix.
Marketing is very broad, right? So
yes.
There's so many ramifications to marketing. Talk to us about the specific marketing products and services that you provide.
But besides the consulting, then it comes down to design. We help the partners, I call them partners more than clients, from a logo design, mm-hmm. Maybe a label for products, mm-hmm. that they want to produce, and then the conceptualization of it. Once they have a product, then we can move to find out how they're gonna market. You know, if we're talking about food, you know, which supermarkets, so on and so forth. companies that some companies they already have the marketing done and they just need production. So we can work on different ramifications depending on the client's needs and services. So conceptualization of the project. We are also printers, which is an added benefit to it because we do the design and we also print. And at the end, production and delivery, which is everything under one roof.
Now, what are your key, I know that you have done from like the Latin Grammys to anything to like Goya, we have the same clients. And I know that you have developed a lot of key points to be able to execute whatever like marketing campaign that has come about. Now, talk to us about that.
Yeah, some of the clients come with the need. Goya comes with many needs and services, and we basically give our recommendation based on what they are asking to do. And many of the occasions they take my advice, which is amazing, no? Same thing with Pepsi as well. We always come as a partner, and we help them to conceptualize, like the Latin Grammys. You know, I offer you guys make pillows, you know, something simple as a pillow, but with their logo on it, and they say, yes, let's bring the pillows, and now they were part of the whole thing. So very excited about seeing your products and services being part of a marketing campaign. So that's amazing. Other clients like Intravation Communication, they are based in California, but they come to New York a lot, and they need the same goods and services done here in so we get them done and quick and efficiently.
So what are the conceptualization that you're able to materialize, right? So you do banners, you do pillows, you also do step and repeats, right? Which is high in demand. What are the other products and services?
Well, my clients come and they have the first thing I ask them, what are you doing? So then they come, I have an event. So what kind of event? So based on their needs, I can offer them different ideas. Why you don't do napkins with your logo on it? Oh, I never thought about that. You're gonna have a open bar. Let's do napkins. Oh, great. Why we don't do who knows, a backdrop for the event? Are you gonna have a station for your DJ? Let's put your logo on it. A gobo with a huge light on a big wall. We also can do that. So you know, at the end of the day, all the products and services that we provide, I'm not just trying to just sell them whatever. Anybody could be a printer, but what I come in as a partner is I'm in love with your project, and I make it tangible. And everything.
You leverage it with all their logos.
Yeah, and it happened with you. I mean, it happened with you. I mean, I saw you, and I say you need comp cards, you need this. Let's do, and then you let me run with it, and I appreciate that, you know, and it's amazing.
And I am so grateful because, to be quite honest, I would say to myself, if I'm gonna have a show, like I started doing these interviews, but it was here and there, and you know, and I thank so much our mutual friend that was able to bring you into one of our Trailblazer series. And he said, oh, you know, I invited Nelson. You know Nelson. I said, of course I know Nelson. We work together and we have the same client, right? And then he says to me, and you know, and John is such a great, amazing person. And then I said, oh, so do you want to be our sponsor? And then you're like, why not? I'm like, I always wanted comp cards. And you're like, well, you got your comp cards. So it's so funny because I do remember you telling me, Flirty, you literally, you like have the vision to be able to see things, and I was able to put that together. I'm like, yes, I loved it. So thank you so much.
It was a beautiful
and I'm
thing.
so grateful because I know if it wasn't because of John, because of you, because of Veronica, because of Ruel, and additional folks that were able to come into play, Karen, Miriam, that Bella Fashionistas is what it is today. And watch out for what's coming moving forward. So can you share some of your main projects? I know that you said Pepsi, Goya, right, Intravision. I know that you have additional services.
We also have a fulfillment facility. Fulfillment, for people that don't know, is basically we hold the merchandise that they produce in a warehouse for them to, whenever they need to, we can send them anywhere in the United States.
Nice.
That's called fulfillment. And it's working so nice. We have a couple clients that they are using it, and it's amazing. We have a warehouse in Pennsylvania, and that's where we do the distribution facility for all the United States over there. Other services that we're very heavy on design,
Yes.
to be honest. So, and we're very quick. People love that when you need something and you execute it to the point.
Yeah.
It's very important for people to do that, because you know, at the end of the day, marketing is one of those things you always need something for yesterday. It's
Yes.
no, for some reason, it's no 2 weeks, it's no 7 days, it's couple days production situation.
Yeah.
And we since we're local, we happen to be able to produce it and make it happen. So I'm very happy for that.
So you also did, I know that I saw it, and I may be spilling too much right? Info, which I know that your clients are very private and to yourself. But however, I know, so he had shown me, everyone, a book that he created. So you also create these show books, right? And you do from the conception to the end. Like, imagine a book and the printing of the book. Now, these are, he uses for some of his high tier clients, because he has high tier and middle tier, right?
Yeah,
And
we help everybody from somebody needs a logo, for somebody who already has a product, and they want to launch it for a marketing campaign. But it's funny that you mentioned the book, because we have to elaborate the images for the book,
which is a long time.
page by page, and then attach the whole book to the whole storyline. And on top of that, we were able to also personalize the book for any kid that is 1 year old. A lot of, when a kid is born, at their birthday, you can basically put somebody's name and then basically make it a very personal book. So that's where we did for that client, and they were very happy.
Awesome, awesome. How many books did you print? Can you print?
We can do, we use something that they call variable data printing. Variable data printing is a technology that we have up at disposal. So you can print as little as 12 books.
No way.
Or a huge quantity, 500, 1,000. But that enables the author to basically go different levels, because sometimes they just don't want a full production of 15,000 books.
Right, right.
So they would rather just do small quantities and then print as needed.
Awesome.
So yeah, we can help them with that as well.
That is so cool. That is so cool.
You're cool.
I know that you also, and we have the picture to show each one of you guys. I know that you also design a stage, right? So I do events in marketing, and I work with a production team. Obviously, we've worked together in different projects, and that is so amazing. Can you tell us a little bit about that experience? Because you were able to formulate like the whole stage.
Yeah, for all the festivals that are happening in summertime, they're asking us to basically decorate the whole stage for the event with all the sponsors and their logo of the actual event. So we did it for not only one, but couple festivals in New Jersey and New York City.
Nice.
We did it for Univision, and we did it for Latino networks that they have their festivals.
Nice.
And then we basically go do the installation, decoration, and everything looks really good.
Nice. So that is amazing. So you're one day printing books, the other day you're doing festivals, and not only with like Fortune 500 companies, like.
And today I'm here. Look.
And today you're here, and doesn't he look so fashionable? I mean, it's incredible. So it's. By the way, he is Colombiano, which woohoo, Latinos and making things happen. I just love to see my folks moving on up and creating stuff. And I'm so proud of you, man.
I'm very excited
Seriously.
about the Latinos moving forward, professionals. We have to help each other as a minority, and I see this as a gateway, and I thank you for that, to let everybody know how can we help each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, if I don't know, I may know who can get it done for you. So, you know, I'm this kind of person who always is willing to give my contacts because why not? We need to help each other.
Yeah, and unity, that is where the power is. So if we continue to work together, Latinos making things happen, business owner, and you know, imagine where we could really get. So it's just incredible.
Yes.
And
I encourage everybody who has a passion for something and is willing to go to the next level and open their own business, do it. And even if you fail, do it, because it's not gonna stick in behind your brain and say, I wish I had done it. You know, at least you did it and you went through it. But if what happens if you do it and you're successful?
yeah.
So you no longer have a boss.
If you don't take the risk, then you really won't get anywhere. But I want to thank you so much for those empowering words, Nelson. How can people contact you?
We are very, we're in the media, we are in Instagram, we're in Facebook, and very soon we will be opening my website.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Nelson, for coming. Thank you so much for your support. We would not be here if it wasn't because of you and other efforts that came into play. So I just want to tell you that. Thank you. Join us next time on our next interview. You okay there, right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us. Making sure he's okay. Thank you so much for joining us. See you next time. For the past 2 years, Bella Fashionistas has had the opportunity to partner with nonprofit organizations who are industry-based, whose focus is to assist with the professional development and advancement of our Latino community. Our role as an organization is to bridge opportunities to our youth and identify their career path. It is a pleasure to welcome the president of Prospanica, New York, Janine Jansen. Janine, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Flurry.
Yay!
Yay.
I am so happy to have you here today, Janine, and I'm so thankful to you and your team for the opportunity to make all these collaborations, right, and events that we have participated with.
Yeah.
I want you to tell us more about what is Prospanica.
Prospanica is a professional organization committed in New York especially to helping our community achieve their full educational, economic, and social potential. So what does that look like? It looks like we want to see you go to college, graduate, get your master's, any advanced degrees you need. We want to see you pursue a career path that makes sense for you, help you follow that passion. And once you enter that workforce, enter that career path, help you achieve and really just move up that ladder and make sure that you are aware of every opportunity before you. I feel that in our community, we frequently don't know about career paths available to us because they're not visible. So how can we draw those out, make them visible, and really see our members of our community achieve their fullest potential. So that's really our ultimate goal.
And that is so interesting, Janine, because we have so many youth. So at Bella Fashionistas, we do one-on-one mentoring. And we work with youth, and it is so fascinating that we are able to identify what their career path is or what their likes is, and we go through an assessment program. And like right now we are working with one of our mentees, but I'm sure that in the past I have referred so many students that wanted to be able to develop their professional advancement in the financial industry, which is how you guys started with Nashimba.
Yes. So we started out as an organization, the National Society of Hispanic MBAs. And really what we're trying to accomplish with our new Prospanica branding as of a few years ago is to really appeal to the entire community. It's not just about your MBA. I myself don't have an MBA, but I do have a Master of Science in Urban Policy and Management. And really I just want to, for me, volunteering with this organization is how can I help others? How can I help others find that career path? And Prospanica took a step back and said, let's rebrand. Let's rebrand so that we are appealing to that entry-level professional, mid-level professional, and senior who wants to advise back and help people grow. And also, how do we give back to our community? So one of the pillars that Prospanica New York really focuses on very closely is scholarships. And we work closely with our sponsors as a strategic partner. One of the services we do offer is we ask them to make a donation. And we ask them to make a donation to that scholarship fund. And then we have those scholars in their name. We also then pool together the funds that we do have, and we set aside some for scholarships. So we had 5 scholars last year. We had scholars the year before, and we're just so excited to see those individuals pursue that education and attain those degrees down the road.
Wow, that is amazing.
Yeah.
Talk to us about the programs that you have. I know that you had mentioned that, but do you also work with college students? Like, who can actually become a member?
Yeah, so anyone can become a member, and we're open for non-members to participate. Usually some of the programs we have, we ask for a small fee just to really keep the lights on and keep things moving, get a speaker. So some of the programs we do have the opportunity to form school chapter. So we're recently starting a PACE chapter. We're really excited about that, and they're actively planning their own launch event. And so we are open for schools to start their own chapter, and we're here to advise them. So that's one piece. Another piece is we just got our results back for a professional development survey, and we'll likely be catering our strategy for the year around that. So with that strategy is we'll likely have a pre-conference to leading up to the national conference locally to support, again, our local membership. And with that, in the past, we've partners with Latinista, Yoshida Consulting, Impact Consulting, and other partners to really just bring speakers that are going to help our community get those skills of how do I elevate my brand? How do I do my LinkedIn profile to a level where I'm getting visibility and getting an impact in my career? So we'll have those. And really, in public speaking skills, we've had a Confident Public Speaker Series partnership, and I've actually hosted it at my job, S&P Global, and that had really huge return with the employees and the members that went through it, because it's really just about practice, getting in front of people and using that. So we asked our membership, what do they want to get developed on? And we're going to turn around and find those speakers, find those opportunities where we can partner and offer it back. And all of the events and programs we do are free to our members, and non-members, we usually ask them to pay a fee. And then we go partner with our sponsors and ask them, does this make sense for your strategy, and move forward.
Yeah. And the incredible part of it is that anyone that works in any company could be able to join.
Yes,
right?
as an individual, absolutely.
An individual. From the mid-level to the professional level. And I think that's just incredible what you guys are doing, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity to be able to partner with you and your team members. So how does one really become a member?
Yes, a member can sign up on our site, prospanica.org, and signing up is a paid membership. You can pay for yourself. Some companies sponsor, so if you know your company is a sponsor, we can likely sync you up with that. So just sign up. Anyone can follow us on social media and join one of our events, paid or not paid. And really, I'm always looking for people to just come, and frequently we'll run marketing where we give out tickets to our events, because we just want people to join our community. It's really a sense of how do we build and help one another? How do we build and have peer support? create natural mentorships. We also have a mentoring program that we have that people sign up for, and really just building that sense of community of how do we support one another and get each other to that next level career-wise, but also open the door to those career opportunities.
Yeah, I know that you. How does your organization also prepare someone that wants to move up the ladder to C-level and to like a board, right? To be part of the board.
Yeah.
How do you guys do that?
Yeah, so usually if someone wants to be an officer, a board officer, we ask them to volunteer and show their time commitment. And with that, we ask what they're interested in, where does a passion lie? And because frequently we find that board opportunities are a great training ground for you in work to gain a leadership position in the office or that next level. So we ask people to commit, spend about 2 or 3 months in an area of focus such as professional development or education or even marketing. And from there, we see what makes sense and slot you in. And I'm always looking for successors and an active pipeline. And it's really such a good opportunity to really say to your employer or your future employer that these are the skills I've learned. I learned how to manage a budget, right? I learned how to run a marketing campaign, and we increased the amount of people who participated. And those are just huge accomplishments of how can you showcase what you're good at or learn something that you don't have a skill set in, such as web design, right? So these are all opportunities that we have on the table, and we're always looking for different ways we can help our community.
So it's good that any person from any industry could actually come in because they'll be able to take advantage and grow their skill sets. Now, you mentioned that you have events. I know that you have signature events where we have worked together and participated.
Yes,
Could you
absolutely.
just give us some example of those events?
Yeah, so one of the core events, some of the core events that we do are the Latina Leadership Summit, where we get really high-profile industry leaders in the room and just share their stories. We find that sharing their stories back to the community and talking about career path is just really influential in our community so that they can understand and have that access to those individuals. So we've successfully hosted that at NBC Universal. S&P Global recently hosted their our top Latino leaders under 40.
And these are the strategic partners, correct?
Yes, our strategic partners. And with that, the top Latino leaders under 40 was very successful in the sense that we gave back. We gave back to individuals who are constantly showing up. We had a process where we calibrated and we said, these are the folks that we're going to be awarding. And it had a huge impact in that people are even more committed to do what they've been doing, but they also want to go outside their comfort zone and continue to give back. So we recognize those folks. We have the scholarship program. We are frequently running networking receptions based on the need for our sponsors so that they can recruit fresh talent, but also so that others can build that community across, and we can understand, who are my go-tos, who are my informal mentors, who could be a sponsor for me in the sense of this is a job I want in 2 to 3 to 5 years.
I want to thank you for being able to come in today. I know that this is great information of all the things that you and your organization are doing. I know that there's also a national convention, correct, that happens once a year? Yes,
so we have a national convention once a year and a leadership summit. Syncing up with national is amazing because they have a board leadership program that you can actually attend and participate in. We also help with get you your PMP and other certifications. Nice. So anything that's coming up, all members have access to the national programming as well.
Nice, nice.
Great.
That is so great. If you would like to join, how can someone join and look you guys up for your chapter? Yeah, contact our membership officer at newyork.membership@prospanica.org or find our webpage on prospanica.org under our chapter New York, and you'll find a register link there. Yes, so if you want to be able to get in contact with Janine Jansen, you can look her up also on LinkedIn and also search her up on her website. Thank you so much for joining us, Janine. This is great information. We look forward to continuing to work together and continue to send you any students that are interested in developing their professional for their careers, for their programs. Thank you so much for joining us. Please stay tuned for our exclusive interviews. Follow us on our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube at Bella Fashionistas, in addition to our media partner, Bronxnet Television, at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Bronxnet TV. To watch our interviews, please visit our websites at bellafashionistas.com and bronxnet.org. See you soon. Take care.